All right, we are going to start off with the empty container, like we usually do during a Shop My Stash. This video is going to be a little bit different though. We're going to do a Shop My Stash, but we're also going to do a slight declutter as we move along, just because I'm still trying to get things out of my collection that I'm not going to use. It's painful, okay? I got to do it little bits at a time. So let's pan over this way and let's go into the primer drawer first. Oh, primers. Way too many primers. First and foremost, not going to use it. I'm a very oily person, so I don't know why I continue to keep moisturizing primers in here, but I do. Sometimes I like to try them out, but for the most part, they're just not going to get used. Not going to use it. Plus, it's a sample. We can just get rid of it. Not going to use it. I feel like I tried this and I wasn't thrilled. Yeah, it's going to get rid of that too. What else do we have? Not going to use it. I feel like this is almost gone. Just going to get rid of that. Nobody needs this many primers. I'm going to have to give this one another chance just because I've only used it once, but it cracked up on my face. Never tried it underneath makeup. I didn't like the way it wore alone, so we're going to hang on to that for now. Not a fave. The cat hair? God. I think this is the same exact thing as this bigger bottle, and I've never opened that, so that can go to my daughter. I did not like this one. The number 7. Not going to use it. I don't need any radiance. Wow. Making some room. Okay. I love my Milk Hydro Grip. Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. Nope. God. All right, let's just stop. Let's stop there for right now. I think I've gutted enough. So we got declutters, and then this will be my Shop My Stash on the right. So what do I want to pull for my Shop My Stash? I'm about to start back to work next week, and I've worn makeup twice, I think, the entire time I've been out on my medical leave. So I need to get some use out of my makeup, for sure. Oh, there's another one that I can get rid of. This Cover FX Gripping Primer, it just wasn't my favorite, and I feel like it's very, very old. Oh, you know what? I have a whole bottle of the purple primer from Becca, so I don't need a miniature. You know what? Now that I'm looking in here, I'm going to actually get rid of both of these too. I never was a fan of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's just not a favorite for me. It didn't really do a whole lot for me, so why am I hanging on to it? Not sure. Now I need to pick stuff that I'm actually going to wear. I think I'm going to go with the Makeup Forever. Nope, not that one. I think I'm going to go with the Milk Makeup. I don't even know the name of this one. The Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer for today. I don't know if I've used that here on my channel for you all. It's not a favorite, but I do need to get some more use out of it, so let's move on to the next drawer. Okay, this is a drawer that definitely, most certainly needs some products taken out. Let's start back here. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. It's supposed to be like a BB cream. Let's see. Primer, concealer, powder, BB cream. No. Just no. It's like tinted silicone is what it feels like. And it's just not a fan. Something else, if I can find it. Something I never tried, not even once, but I know I'm not going to try, is this Dermacol. First of all, can you see what's happening here? It's leaking like oil. That makes me cringe because I can't stand the thought of oil being on my face, but I think it's probably old by now because I've had it so long without using it, and I'm not going to use something that's that full coverage anyway. This is like stage makeup. It's super full coverage. I don't know why I bought it. They say it can cover up tattoos, but let's pull it. Okay, as far as concealers are concerned, I have a lot, but they're all just kind of like mediocre. Like, I don't have, but maybe a handful that are like favorites. So it makes it hard to get rid of some because I don't know which ones to get rid of. Aha, this one's pretty not awesome. The Marc Jacobs Extra Shots like got caffeine in it. It's just not very good. Let's get rid of that. Oh yes, the Beauty Blender concealer is not good. It's very dry. It's got like, I don't know. I opened up and for whatever reason turned it upside down and liquid spilled out. I don't know if it was water or oil or I don't know what it was. But I bought this for like $6 from Sephora on sale. And now I know why it was on sale. 'Tis not good. This is another one. Not good. Very drying. That's gonna go. I haven't used that in forever. I think I want to give this a try. I've only used it like once, maybe twice, and I can't remember what I thought about it. So I'm gonna pull that, and I'm also gonna pull my NARS to mix with it, because I know I love this. And we'll see what I think. And I think that's gonna be all from that drawer. Well, you know what? I am, for the first time since I bought this palette. Y'all know how old this palette is? This palette is probably 3 years old, and I probably shouldn't be putting it on my face, but I bought this because I had planned on doing makeup for other people, and then I never used it, and this is, like, very expensive. So, you could see where I was trying to, like, match my foundation shade. Wasn't so successful, but maybe I can use it as, like, a spot concealer. I need to get at least some use out of that, otherwise I just need to let it go once and for all. I keep saving it during my declutters just because of how expensive it was. Let's pull that. And I'm going to force myself to use it. Is that all I want to pull from here? Nope, I'm also going to pull this. This is not a product that I particularly like, just because of how glowy it is. I know, glowish. I don't know what I was thinking. I do think it's really pretty, but I can't wear it on its own. But maybe if I mix it in with something. Moving down to powders, I'm going to pull my Dior powder, because I haven't used it in quite a while. It's really nice. It's just not exactly like a setting powder. I would say this is more of like a finishing powder. Anything I want to declutter? Yes, the Bare Minerals. I'm never going to use it. Am I? See, I don't know. Am I going to use it? We'll just hang on to it. I am going to use this Gigi Gorgeous touch-up powder to set underneath the eyes, because I've never used that. It's just a translucent powder. This is fun. Ooh, hold on. This is the Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. Nope, I'm going to use this by Laura Mercier. I don't know if I've ever used that. If I have, it was a very long time ago. Let's put Gigi back. In terms of getting rid of a powder, you know, I think I'm going to finally do it. I'm going to get rid of the Coty Airspun powder. I don't use it. It's just not something I reach for, like, ever. I can't tell you the last time I did, so bye-bye. But I kind of do rotate between the rest of these, so that's it. Except for that, the glowish powder. Should I force this into my makeup routine somehow? Let's pull it. No, I don't want to pull it. Put it back. Put it back. I need something that's going to actually set my face since I pulled the Dior powder. Look at that. Nice and pretty. Organized. Love it. Well, here's another sad story. I purchased this on sale. It's covered in powder. This is such a great product. I bought like a refill, but it's not the right shade. Oh no. Do I need it? Nope. Don't know why I hung on to it. Let's just get rid of it. Actually, funny story. I just rubbed some of that on my neck and it blended in really well. Huh. Okay, well, it'll live to see another day, but it can't stay in here. I gotta find something to do with it. I used to have one that was a little lighter and it broke everywhere, and I kept the component because of course I did. And it's in the back. I just gotta dig it out. There it is. So this was the old packaging. Okay, well, no wonder why I broke it the first time. I think I dumped... It's how ironic. I think I dumped out the old powder. Well, somewhat. But that's where that goes. I may fix that and clean it up at some point. She's pretty now. Now it's all nice and organized, and we can move on to the next drawer. Actually, no we can't, because I need a setting powder still. I'm going to grab the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder. Yeah. Bronzers and contours. Oh my goodness. This is a drawer that exploded this past year. I don't know what it was about these types of products, but I was hell-bent on buying lots of them. Recently grabbed this from Tarte, their new Sculpt Tape. Not shabby, so I do need to get some more use out of it, though. I don't have that much experience with it. So I do need to declutter some stuff from this drawer for sure. First and foremost, I don't need... Actually, I used to have 3 of these all over bronzers. I don't need 2. I got excited when I found them because I like the tone. but I doubt I'll ever even get through the first one. It's a little more orangey than I remembered. I don't know why I bought an extra. So I'm going to declutter one. I like the NARS. Do I ever use this? The Hula. I feel like this one's also kind of orange. Little bit. And I'm pretty sure I have a full-sized Hula bronzer, so I'm going to get rid of it. This feels good. Keeping my Hourglass. Oh, that one's almost gone. I love this one. This is one that I would definitely repurchase. It is Diffused Bronze Light. It's perfect for a fair to light skin tone. And it looks like all that's really left is the finishing powder portion of it. There's really hardly any marbling left. So, does it make any sense to keep it? Not really. I kind of want to finish it all, though. This one is a little too orange for my liking. I don't know why I keep it. Probably because it's Hourglass. I'm going to force myself to use it. And then I'll decide whether I want to keep it. Keep. What else is back there? There's a lot. Oh my, there really is. Nothing that I want to get rid of, though. As far as creams are concerned, I feel like this is pretty old, and I don't reach for it. Okay. It's pretty, Ooh, it got chunky. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like the way that feels. Gross. I think I want to pull the Fenty Cream Bronzer. I was just looking at it, and I haven't used it in a while. Mine's in Butter Biscuit. I used to use it a lot. Looks a little gross. Looks like there's some fuzz in there, but it's a really good bronzer. It's kind of neutral. It works really well for a light skin tone, so I'm going to pull that. That's 3 bronzers over there now. I need a contour product, like an actual contour. You know, if I'm still decluttering here, I think it's finally time for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter to say bye-bye. I'm pretty sure this is like 5 or 6 years old. And the whole reason I saved it was for that pan right there, that contour shade. And it's really not even like the perfect contour shade. Well, it's not bad. See, this is what happens. I swatch it and then I don't want to get rid of it. It still feels really nice. It's not powder. It feels creamy. Do I want to save this whole palette for that one shade? I don't use anything else out of here. Well, that's a decent highlighter. You know what? We are going to pull that and try to use it. See how that happens? Yep, I'm going to shut this before I pull anything else. Let's put you back. You don't belong there. Moving down to my blushes. This is definitely a drawer that I need to go through, but I have a really hard time getting rid of my blushes. You know, I was just thinking too, there's one more primer that I need to get rid of. I don't know what made me think about this, but oh, Tarte. I bought you because Tati raved. Hello. I bought you because Tati raved about you and said you were the best thing since sliced bread. Maybe not in those words, but that's what she was trying to say. And I never liked you because you're basically a little pot full of silicone and you just don't wear very well on oily skin. So I wish I wouldn't have purchased you. And you're going to kick rocks. Okay, let's go back down to my blushes. I've really been loving my cream blushes. I know there's some back there I haven't used in a while, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like taking all these out. You know, those Fenty blushes I haven't used in forever. And I think I pulled them not long ago in a Shop My Stash and just didn't use them. Daiquiri Dip. So pretty. It's actually more, I was going to say more red. I would just say a deeper color. It's showing up way more hot pink right now on my camera. Let's pull it. Strawberry Drip. Pretty. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. It's overwhelming. This is like a very typical Blooming Hibiscus. It's a very typical pinky orange flip type of shade. I don't know why I felt the need to buy this when I did. mean, it's really pretty. You know what? I don't think I've used that. Let's pull it. Cheek lover. I need something neutral. Those are two very bright blushes. One more. I don't own a whole lot of neutral blushes now that I'm looking. I don't use my Glow Play blushes very much anymore. I don't know why, I just don't. I'm going to pull So Natural and Blush Please. I love these in terms of neutral blushes. All right. There is one blush in here I know I want to get rid of. I got to find it first. Yes. So I picked this up when BoxyCharm had like one of their pop-up shops, and I never used it, and it just feels way too creamy. I mean, you can kind of tell. That's just not my jam. This one feels old. Actually, it feels dry now. And chunky. No. And that feels still... No. I cringe when I touch that, so that's gotta go. That's gotta go. But in terms of everything else in here, I mean, blush is blush. It's one of those things where it's just colored powder. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get it wrong when it's powdered. Yep, that's where I'm going to leave it for now. I think I am going to grab... I know we already got done with the primers, but I am going to grab the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer as well. I bought this to do like a side-by-side comparison between that and the Milk Hydro Grip, which I did in a previous video. If you want to check it out, you can. But that's the only time I've used this, so I'm actually going to put that in my Shop My Stash. Now we can move on. And what are you doing, fine sir? What are you doing? Honey. My boys. Hi. What you doing, handsome? Hi. And we got other handsome back here. Yeah. Hi. What you doing? Handsome guy. Yeah. Where did we leave off? I think we left off with the highlighters. I don't think I picked any. Okay. Well, there's a lot going on in here. This is like my favorite highlighter, one of my favorites, but I've used it so many times. It is a beautiful, like pinky with a gold, it's just beautiful. But again, I've used it a lot. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm trying to get some more use out of my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter because it's very expensive and it's nearly expired. And I haven't gotten quite the amount of use out of it that I would have liked by now, so I'm going to pull it. In terms of like decluttering, I don't know if there's anything I really want to get. Yeah, that's a lie. I do. I want to get rid of this because I know I'm just not going to use it. It is a super sparkly highlight. Let's check it out real quick. Don't mind my pajamas, okay? Don't judge me. It's actually not bad if you do it. Let's put that in my Shop My Stash, actually, because I haven't used it in years. And I want to grab at least one more. I have this Dior highlighter that I don't ever use because it's pink, but it's a little too dark because I grabbed the wrong shade. So it leaves a bit of a gray cast. Yeah, you can kind of tell. It's a little too deep for my skin tone. Is it? Should we pull it? Let's pull it. Should I do one more? We're going to do just one more. Something like a little bit more neutral. I think I want to grab this one from Ofra. I haven't used an Ofra highlighter in a very long time. I almost pulled Rodeo Drive, but it's just a little bit too deep for my skin tone. But this has what I believe is Rodeo Drive and Star Island or something similar. And I can mix the two and get something real pretty. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, let's pull it. Okay, enough highlighters. I do have a declutter for this drawer. This Super Shock highlighter, well, whatever, in the shade Parasol. It's just way too deep for my skin tone, and it ends up being like a really bronzy shade, and not a bronzy like a bronzer, just a weird bronzy shade, so I'm actually going to declutter that. If you've never used the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters, Super Shock cheeks, whatever, they are fantastic. Some of my favorites for a light skin tone are Smoke and Whistles. It's this really beautiful pink shade. Kind of makes me want to put it in my Shop My Stash, but I've already got 3. Should I swap one out? You know what? I am. I'm going to put Dior back. Sorry, Dior. And we're going to take ColourPop instead. Yeah, I know. I also want to grab Lunch Money. Lunch Money is more of like that champagne gold, but it's really beautiful. So, there we go. Way too many highlighters. All right. Face palettes. I am going to pull the Jacqueline highlighting quad just because I haven't used this in a really long time, and there are some good shades in here. Let's pull it. Not that, you know, because I absolutely needed another highlighter in my Shop My Stash. I'm also going to pull the Noctilucent from Blend Bunny just because I bought this. It's not exactly my favorite highlighting palette because it's a little bit, I don't want to say chunky, but it's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not exactly the kind of formula I go for. It's just a little bit too, like, glittery. See what I mean? But we're going to pull it. And I do want to pull a blush palette as well. I love this blush palette. Let's pull it. Let's move down. I recently picked up the Act Natural from ColourPop in brown. And I haven't tried that yet, so let's try it. And pull one more. I didn't declutter anything from here. I don't know if I want to. Ooh. I forgot about this. I'm going to pull that too. A Merit blush. My brain's kind of all over the place, so I apologize. I don't think I really want to declutter anything from here. This used to be very, very full, like stupid full, but it's not too bad right now, so I'm going to leave it alone. And there's probably, well, there's definitely some I can declutter out of here. I'm going to get rid of the volumizing mascara, the BFF from ColourPop. It's just not a fave. I love the Act Natural so much more. Are you old? Oh yeah, that one stinks. I'm gonna pull this one to try. I don't think I've tried that one. And why do I keep this? I bought this a long time ago at Ulta. I used it to clean up underneath the brows. You know what? It might still work for that. Should I pull it? Let's pull it. And if I don't use it or I don't like it, we're just gonna throw it away because it's definitely seen better days. You know, and since I'm pulling the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow, whatever that is, crayon, I'm also gonna pull this one, the Highbrow from Benefit. Same concept, except for this one's a lot lighter in tone. It's very pink toned, so I think it'll brighten more. Let's pull it. And that's gonna be that for that drawer. I don't wear lashes, so that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, so last thing is to pick out some foundations. And I've done pretty good not purchasing a bunch of foundations here lately. I think I've only picked up 1 or 2. This is one. Not a favorite. It's a little patchy on me, but I like to mix it in and then it works. But you shouldn't have to mix in Dior to make it work. But we're going to use it because it's spency. Let's pull that. I also want to pull this, the True Match from L'Oreal. Can't remember what I thought about that. I think I also want to I'm going to pull a handful just because I'll be using them for the next few weeks. I'm going to pull the Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. That's a repurchase. Not sure why, because it's not a favorite. Man, these are nasty. I know that aggravates some people, sorry. That's almost gone. This is terrible. Maybe I can get it to work if I mix it in with stuff. We'll see. Because of that, I'm going to pull Holy Grail. And we'll leave it at that. Is that it? Oh, eyeshadow palettes, duh. Gee, look at this cat. What's she doing? Huh? Are you comfortable? You keeping my spot warm? Yeah. Hi, baby. You too? Hmm? Are you comfortable, sir? Jeez Louise. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, handsome. Rotten. Last thing we have left to do, besides not looking at my dirty floor, is looking for a palette. I just opened this a second ago and glitter went flying, so this has to come out of here today. Let me show you all. Yeah, buddy. I was going to repress all those shimmer shades, but it's just not worth the trouble anymore. I've held on to it and I keep forgetting about it. This palette was such a disappointment. Look at that. It's just straight up loose powder. That's it. I mean, they're pretty. I really wanted to repress. Okay, well, this is what's left of this palette. I took the shimmery shades out and tried to press a couple of them. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but this is going in the trash because it is a mess. Also, those two shades were not both the same color, so I don't know if one faded or if I just never really realized one was almost the same as the other. Trash. Let's go back to actually looking for a palette or two to use over the next couple weeks. So I am going back to work, which means I want to find something probably neutral. Honestly, I don't really wear a whole lot of shadow. Oh, that freaking glitter. I don't wear a whole lot of shadow at work because it's very time consuming to do my makeup before work. But I do need to at least try to get some use out of what I have, you know? I don't think I want anything out of here. This is a lot of color, and I don't wear a whole lot of color when I'm going to work. God, the glitter. Nope, I'm going to skip this one. I really do need to get some more palettes out of here, too. I don't know about today. I'm trying to wrap this Shop My Stash up for you all. Taking forever. You know, I really don't want to wear anything out of there either. I'm struggling a little bit. Okay, so let's pull this one because it's brand new and I have not used it yet. That is the Muse palette by Cosmic Brushes, I believe is the name of it. It's the first palette I've bought from them. I also... Did I use this one? I feel like I may have, but let's pull it. It's new. This one is also new. These are from Adept Cosmetics. By the way, if you were watching Nikki Tutorials do an eye look and she was showing multi-chromes, the colors that shift, in case you're not familiar, Adept does really great multi-chromes too. And I much prefer a pressed formula over a loose one, but that's just me. So that's 3. Let's pull one more. I need like a really neutral palette. I did recently pick up the Coffee Shop from Juvia's Place, but I tried it the other day. It's a good palette, but it's a very, like, just a plain, boring, neutral palette. Not, you know, I mean, it works. I don't know what the hell I want to do. I'm going to pull my Huda Beauty palette just because I haven't gotten any real use out of it. One more. How about the dollhouse? Yep. Okay. All right. There's my little stack of palettes. Definitely not going to get to use them all, but I just wanted to pull a handful. Makes my selection process easier. You know, picking from 200 palettes is a lot harder than picking from 5. I am not going to do a palette declutter today. That's just going to take a while. I don't even know that I want to declutter much right now. Maybe a handful of palettes, but I'm going to save that for another day. Alrighty then. The stuff on the right here is what I picked for my Shop My Stash for the month of March. I'm going to try to make this stuff last a month. If not, we'll swap it out like every 2 weeks as long as I can keep up with the filming. I start back to work on Sunday after being out for 6 weeks for surgery. And this is the first time I'm actually filming since I've been out. So we'll see. Hopefully I can have the energy to do both. And if I get bored of them, we'll swap them out. If I decide to declutter something, I'll let you know. These are the products that I decided to declutter from my collection as I was doing my Shop My Stash. Just a really quick recap. We've got a good bit of primers over here that can go. We have concealers, a couple odds and ends here. The Airspun powder, a couple bronzers, a couple mascaras. We've got a little bit of a selection here, but it's stuff that's either expired, stuff I know I won't use. I do have family members that typically take my leftovers. Unless it's expired, it goes in the trash. So that's where those items will be going. Yeah, that is going to wrap up my Shop My Stash / declutter. The next video, I'll be applying some of this stuff and we're going to catch up a little bit because there's a lot to catch up. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye!